So I'm sorry about all the feedback and audio interference in the video. It goes away pretty quickly, but as you can see here, I'm trying to cast under the hemlock branches in that back seam where there's some rocks for cover and it's a little deeper, some good looking water for trout. Now, as you can see, my casting is not the best. Granted, I am using a $45 to $55 fly rod and reel combo. It's a Martin Classic or whatever. But yeah, my casting could definitely be improved. I can see that. It's a little limp at times, not using enough wrist, just kind of lobbing and tossing it in there sometimes, and not very accurate. Maybe I should false cast more. I was watching a thing about a river runs through it, in a clip I saw where the main character was talking about, not the main character, but someone else was talking about the main character shadow casting, where they're false casting really low over the trout, which gets the trout riled up, thinking, there's bugs above the surface. Now, I feel like I should be mending my line a bit more in these clips here that you're watching, where I flip the line over in the water to adjust the head of the fly so it comes straight down the current rather than cutting across the current. Now the problem with that is mending can then bring the fly back out of the strike zone, and I worked so hard getting it to where I want it to be. I'm okay with it sort of maybe looking a little unnatural, because there are streamers, and I'm not drifting nymphs through them, just sort of dragging streamers through the pockets, hoping that the fish want something sizable. They call it chucking meat, right?
That's a beautiful, sloppily beautiful cast under the rock. Oh no. Okay. Well, yes. I got it under the rock.
So sometimes with my casting and the lobbing and not the proper casting, using my wrist and from the 10 to 2 position or whatever they say, part of that's due to the environment. It's not very open where I fish too much. There's a lot of overhanging trees and branches, so I do what I can to try to get it there, but some casting work could probably definitely improve things. There was a rock in that hole where I was trying to get under the rock like drift the fly right past the underneath ledge of the rock, so that if there was any trout, they would see it, because that was a good place for trout. And now where I'm casting, most people would be like, "Why am I bothering?" But sometimes there's little native trout in little riffles like this. And it's all just practice. It is what it is. There could have been a little tiny native brook trout or maybe even a stockfish in those little riffles.
So I just caught a fish there. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. No, I spooked him. That fish is swimming around somewhere. So, this is not a rod I normally use. This is my, it's the first fly fishing rod I got. It was the first fly fishing combo I saw. So, and it's like $54, $60, maybe $70. It's very cheap, and I'd rather use one of my better quality rods, but the specs of this rod, the length, the strength of it, the line on it. I wanted to work on some dry fly fishing today, practice casting, and now I'm throwing like a little jig. We've got a nice section of creek or stream here coming down these rocks. A nice elevation change with some possible trout water. Oh, we had one and we lost one. That's okay. It's a small little brook trout. That thing is a beast in here. That thing is so fast. I don't know if y'all are seeing that. Oh my gosh. That's such a hungry little fella. Oh my god. That's a nice, wow, oh my goodness, that thing was so hungry.
Thank you very much for watching. just happy to share creation and my adventures in nature so other people can enjoy what I get to, what I'm so blessed to enjoy. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Take care.